Now we can try last disaster. So I realize range is like irrelevant because sometimes you'll just push me back. Stun break. Oh, crit for Wazi, let's go. Don't even care if it's not your weakness. What the heck, that's awesome. It's like the end of the world. Okay, I did a lot. The crit made that really worth. Zeitz. You have force through foes with razor sharp charge. Strength and defense minus 25%. You really have the defense reduction though. I'm just gonna have you spam Avalon Gate, honestly. That's your role. I'm gonna give myself some noodles. I also might steal this crit for Akashic Arm. And Trust Azure has a lot of cryptid refights already. Castle Mirrors we had to like refight cryptids, and now we're fighting this one again. You're 4,000. Now Brave Smash. Go Avalon Gate. I don't think I'll kill you in time before this art. Just in case, though. You're right there. I don't know if Lloyd can reach for the stun break. He cannot, so I think we should just move and have Zeit take the damage. Yeah, Zeit's not gonna die from that. He wouldn't. Do Chaos Brand. You just attack or something, Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd's move is so good. I love it. Yeah, because this will do like 4,000. He might be a Rising Sun away from death. Quite possibly. I'm gonna test it. If not, then Chaos Brand will kill. Yeah, okay. Oh, he healed! He lived on like 1 or something. What the heck? I'm not so sure this is gonna kill anymore. How dare you? At 1900, really? He's got that much. And Zeit. This is the bad time to have like high level arts. Okay, good. That's good. That's just what I wanted. Otherwise, Lloyd would have not gotten experience. And Lloyd needs it the most. He's like the lowest level. I think he'll die from this. Pop up 1,200 experience. That's a lot of Sepith. Got the Burst Orb. Does that do something with Burst, I assume, words? No one really got the jump on us. But if cryptids are appearing in the highways, there's no way any buses are running into the city, right? Can't imagine they are. Though I doubt the defense force would have much trouble coming and going in those armored cars of theirs. So without them, there's no way to get to the hospital. The citizens' health must be suffering for it. Yes, that's a natural conclusion. Ursula herself must be looking down at us in grief. Ursula? You mean the same woman from The Saint and the White Wolf? Wait, don't tell me the White Wolf from the story was Uzite. The tale of a young caretaker who was marked for death by a feudal lord, but wound up inspiring him instead. She's considered a saint in the church's canon too. Yes, and in life she was a compassionate young woman. However, she didn't lose her life as the story depicts, but rather escaped death. She would then come to marry the knight who spared her. In fact, her descendants still live in these lands. Really? Truth is often stranger than fiction. True that, brother. No, what was that? What was that, Lloyd? What the heck? You know what? No. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. Everything went wrong when I moved Lloyd slightly to the left. Hey, what's up, Prunky? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing well. I was having some internet issues which made me annoyed, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Looks like we're finally coming to the end of Azure, which, you know, I'm excited to finally get this game done. It feels like I've been playing Azure for a while, which I really haven't been. I've been playing Zero and Azure for a while, because we finished Zero. We started Zero back in, like, December, right? Played it till, like, January, February or something, and then I've been playing Azure since February. Because of that, it feels like I've been playing this game, because Azure really feels like Zero. They feel like the same game, so it feels like I've been playing this game forever. We're finally at the end of it. Look, over there. So, like, it feels like I've been playing Azure longer than I actually have been. But that's because I kind of merge it with Zero. A defense force unit? Regarding the hospital, the timing couldn't be any worse. We can't afford to have those soldiers spot a cell here. Right, it'd be easier to just avoid them. That said, we have no way of knowing the gaps in their patrol routes. I believe Tio's within the hospital. Oh, really? Right, you can, like, sense that. You guys have, like, that telepathy thing? Are you certain? Yes, I can pick up a faint trace of her scent. However, I do not believe there are any other SSS members there. Tio, don't tell me. Is she hurt? She's not there to be treated, is she? Alas, my nose does have its limits. However, I cannot deny that I share your sentiment of concern. What should we do? We'll go inside and check on her, obviously. I may have a little trick up my sleeve. If I pull this one off, we should be able to confront the soldiers without them calling reinforcements. Ah, that's what you meant. Really? Oh, I should have known you already had a plan in mind. You flatter me. What's your call, Lloyd? You don't even have to ask. One of our own needs us. We're going. I'm not about to pass up an opportunity to get Tio back. Let's be off. Sure, we'll be in and out like a bolt from the Sapphire Blue. Wazzy, give you some EP. Oops. There you go. Yeah, understandable, Prunky. I know it's like, I know your times are weird. Your times are like, you're like 5 hours ahead, but have a good night. Good luck with everything. Have a good night, etc. We shall rush in. Yeah, because it's like midnight for you. It's like 7 o'clock for me. Yeah, you're 5 hours ahead in Germany. Oh, this is boring. Probably have to get assigned on watch duty here of all places. There's barely even anything to watch. Quit complaining. Bannings, that fugitive from the SSS is still on the land. What's a single detective gonna do if he shows up here? He'd be done for. Besides, if he has any common sense, he probably booked it from the state by now. Still, I heard that he had some kind of crazy monster bail him out. They say it ate up the entire 4th Regiment. You don't suppose it's true? Sounds like a load of bull to me. Enough about that. If we're here, we may as well check on Ilia's status. She's hospitalized, right? Yeah, she should be. She was banged up pretty bad back then. I hope she makes a speedy recovery. At least we can agree to that. Hey, what's up? He actually showed up here. And just who are you calling a monster exactly? I'll give him a break. It's an easy mistake to make with your true form. I'd rather not have to fight you. But if you insist on making us force our way through, then we're gonna have to do just that. Cheeky little. They're outnumbered, neutralized a lot of them. Roger. You guys got like 1 extra, dude. This is like not much of a stark difference. You go for the last disaster then. Ow. You bird smash. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. That's gonna mess up the formation. I just want Zeit's last disaster to hit. And probably kill. Yo, 2 tier all bombs. So strong. I guess it's my turn now. A medal from the Grosser? Sapphire sealed mine, shining from the abyss. The Tales of the Abyss, great Tales game. Joined with consciousness, silver glow, and confer onto them false memories. Oh, memory wipe? What's happening? It's a technique employed by the church that utilizes the power of suggestion. Though I sense that is not the only esoteric force he's applying. Not long ago, you confirmed that large cryptid was approaching this location. You managed to exterminate it, but due to the reviews sustained, you decided to return to base. You made no contact with Bannings, nor were there signs that he could be arriving soon. No sign of Bannings. Okay, hypnosis is more accurate. Alright, goodbye. How in the... Manipulation to that extent should not be possible through mere suggestion. I'm going to presume this technique relies on the power of your stigma. No keeping secrets from a holy beast, is there? Yeah, it's not something I like to talk about, really. Past traumas and so on. That aside, but it did has its limits. The effect will only last 2, maybe 3 days at most. We also can't rely on this too much. The defense force will be looking for signs of it once they figure it out. Makes sense, so I'll keep that in mind. Wazi? Zai? It's Tio. You seem to be doing well. Oh, would you look at that? There's some much needed good news. Thank goodness, when I found out you were in the hospital, I assumed the worst. You're okay, right? You weren't injured or anything? It really is you, Lloyd. How long has it been since, like, how long have you been arrested? Did they even say? What is that breastplate made of? Where have you been this whole time? I've been arrested, Tio. I heard they put you in prison, but... It was all over the orbital net. They said you escaped and that soldiers were chasing you down. Okay, so, like, after Noel captured us, I assumed we were all gonna be in prison. Clearly that was not the case. Or they just separated us and took us to different places? I've been so worried. Oh, Tio. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that, but I'm okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Zait and Wazi helped me return the crossbow. So you can relax now, I'm here. Aw, isn't this so romantic? Fran? It's a shame we have to interrupt them. Is that Cecile? Yup. Nailed it in 2. Cecile and Fran. Funny meeting you here, Lloyd. I'm so glad you're safe. You have no idea how concerned I was, Lloyd. Fran, I got some bad news about your sister. Sorry about that. I know I've caused you some grief. Anyway, you look great, Fran. Like you're back at 100%. Yep, my injuries are all healed up now. Have been for a while, actually. But because of everything going on, I haven't been able to go back to work. That explains why you're here. Still, I'm glad you're doing better. Incidentally, Wazi, why are you dressed that way? And Zeit, what are you doing here? It's a bit of a long story. Long or not, they deserve a proper explanation of everything that's happened up until now. Did he just... What's the matter? You really can't tell? Oh, I see. You've always been able to understand him, so you still haven't noticed, have you? Zeit? Why are you speaking in human tongue? I was gonna say, Tio's been, like, basically talking with Zeit already. How did things come to this? It's all so complicated, I can't even begin to unpack it. I think this would happen to the crossbow we call home. Now I understand how the past of our state has led to our present situation. Both in regards to the crisis we're in, as well what's happened to Kia. Yeah, right now there are only two things I want. The first is to uncover the truth of all the unanswered questions we still have. The second is to bring everyone back together, and that includes Kia. A world full of goals to choose from, and you picked the two most impractical ones. Would you expect any less of him? He's Lloyd. That's right, even prison couldn't change the kind of person Lloyd is. Garcia beat the crap out of me, though. With that said, I completely share the sentiments. As a member of the SSS, but more importantly, as one of Kia's guardians, her family, I'll be coming with you to fight. Thanks, Tio. I wouldn't have it any other way. Come to think of it, how'd you wind up at St. Ursula of all places? I was brought here by Arios on Mariabel's orders, I suspect. They divided the members of the SSS into different locations before placing us under surveillance. Okay, so that's what they did. They just divided us. So only Lloyd was arrested. Or in prison. I don't know if you should call it arrested, but in prison. As for why, I believe they suspected that if we were all in prison together, we would band as one in an attempt to dissuade Kia. Yup. Anime friendship would conquer all. Well, they're not wrong. In that case, we're gonna have to search everywhere we can to track down Ellie and Randy. There's also the possibility that they're currently in Crossbow City, which would make reaching them impossible. Then again, the fact that Tio was here means there's a good chance they're both elsewhere in the state. That's true. Assuming Kia's in the city, they would want to keep you four as far away from her as possible. I have a question. Can I come with you guys? Fran? Where's this coming from? I know I can't fight on the front lines like the rest of you, but I could still be your operator, just like I was before. You mentioned something about using Wazi's airship to get around, didn't you? That's perfect. I can help you from there when you're on the ground, please. Fran. Should we, Lloyd? Well, I'll admit the Merkaba is short on staff. We could use the help. Well, I'll leave the decision in your hands, Lloyd. Let's be clear. Right now, your sister's loyalty lies with the Defense Force, Fran. Coming with us means going up against Noel. Are you really okay with that? Yes, I am. Obviously, I don't want to fight Noe, but even still, I have a job to do as a member of the CPD. I can't just stand back and watch all of this happen to my home. I understand. Alright then, we're happy to welcome you aboard, Fran. Yes, thanks for doing this, Lloyd. It's good to have you back, Fran. Better than good for a boss, his workload is about to go down drastically. It sounds like everything is settled, then. Yeah, I guess that means it's our time for us to head out, Cecile. Of course. Promise you'll be careful out there. Sadly, there isn't much I can do to help you directly right now. After all, my place is here at the hospital, but even so, I'll be praying for your safety. Thank you. That's more than enough. Thank you for everything, Cecile. You sure took care of me. I owe you my life. Literally. Now, keep crying like that and you'll spoil that cute little face of yours. Come to think of it, Fran, don't you have things to pack before you leave with them? You should prepare a change of clothes at the very least. Oh, you're right, I need to get all my stuff together. Sorry guys, I'll get it done as quick as I can, so sit tight. The end of the world is here, Fran, you better hurry. Things will be much livelier on board with her around. Of course, part of the reason I was in favor of it was for the sake of the Merkaba's morale. Oh, one more thing just came to mind. While you're waiting for her, why not take this opportunity to say hi to Inspector Donovan and Elia? Wait, what? You mean they're... That's right, they both woke up not too long ago. Sadly, Ely is in no condition to be on her feet again. Inspector Donovan's recovering well, however. Thank goodness they're both doing better. I think it's a great idea. It'll stave off the boredom off while we wait for Fran, if nothing else. Let's go see them. Allow me to join you. I'll wait for you here to finish. My presence would likely cause the patients a fair bit of alarm. Oh, Zeit. Teos joined the party.